Hello, my name is John Ratzlaff. This is for FTT104. Today is 5/11/2025. Happy Mother's Day. Today I'm just going to be going over a week 2 assignment here. I'm going to clear this firearm I have in front of me, and I'm going to do a field strip on it, and then I'm going to put it back together here. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the weapon. It already is orientated in a safe direction, just so everyone knows. Weapon cannot go unsafe right now, but I am going to go ahead and clear it. Pull the charging handle to the rear. I'm going to visually look and make sure that there's no ammunition inside of the chamber. Then I'm also going to physically look, and there's no live ammunition in there. I don't know if you're able to see, but there's not. If for whatever reason there was a magazine, the first thing I would have done too was clear that feed source after attempting to put that on safe. But as you could tell from the start, it did not have a magazine, so we just kind of expedited that a little bit along. At this point in time, I'm going to just ride the bolt forward here, and then I like to just make sure obviously it goes on safe. I'm going to go ahead and put it back in the firing position, just relieve that spring tension. At this point in time, I'm just going to do the field strip, so I'm not going to be removing the scope or the optic or anything like that, or bipod. But right now, I'm just going to go ahead and get this back pin out so we can go ahead. I got this one in here pretty tight, so which obviously is not a bad thing. Have this guy out. First thing I'm going to do just for this field strip, so you're aware, is I'm going to remove the charging handle and the bolt assembly. Obviously, you could just go ahead and detach the lower itself by removing the retaining pin over here, which we can just go ahead and do. It's not a big deal. So now we've completely separated the lower and the upper on this AR-15 platform. I'm just going to go ahead and move this out of our way here just a little bit. Still might be able to see it in the corner here. But we're going to have our charging handle, and then we do have our bolts here. So real quick, normally in a field strip, you just wind up taking a rag and wiping this bolt down. I've shot it a few times recently being suppressed, and as you probably know, suppressed always makes these gas guns a little bit more dirty than if you just shot a few rounds through it initially. So let's give it a little wipe down here. Honestly, just due to time and everything else, what we can wind up doing. So we'll go ahead and we'll just take this thing down a little bit further. So what I'm doing here is I'm just going to wind up separating our firing pin. There we go. All right, so at this point in time, you can go ahead and still wipe down everything here. Your carrier group, firing pin. This guy, quick wipe down. Some people also like to just go ahead and remove their buffer tube, the spring. Certainly do that as well. Get these things cleaned, wiped down. Pretty simple, but Obviously, if you don't know what you're doing or you haven't done it before, it can be a little intimidating or complicating. At this point in time, we do have everything disassembled, as you can see here on the table. And I'm just going to go ahead and start to put everything back together. Ring in here. Buffer 2 back in, slid right back in. Now we're going to go ahead and get our bolt carrier assembly group all tidied up. This one is a little tight in here, so hopefully we can get it first time go. Sometimes these can be a little bit loose. Mine, on the other hand, does not have that problem, so sometimes I have to use just a little bit of a file to get that pin back in there. All right, so what we're going to go ahead and do is that we're going to put our charging handle up top here. We're going to extend our bolt carrier group, push that back in here. Then we're going to get this up here for you now. Then we're going to put this thing back together. All right, so really quick here, just for the final project and everything else in between, you always want to make sure you do a functions check. At this point in time, I can put that on safe here. Pulled the trigger, nothing's happening. I'm going to go ahead and put it, I'll keep it on safe, right that bolt forward. It's still unsafe here, as you can tell. Then we're going to go ahead and pull the trigger. Does engage there, hold it again, and we are in business. All right, thanks very much. Hopefully you had a good Mother's Day, and we'll catch up. Take care. Bye.